I think a lot of people come and want a wet bar in their new space or their remodeled space. I think what's so important about that is, they can be anything you can create. They don't have to be a wet bar. They can even be an extended kitchen. It just really depends on what you want, and they can really evolve in whichever way you want them to go. They can be very inexpensive, meaning a dry bar that just has a couple cabinets and a countertop, and it provides storage, even with an undermount refrigerator. And then even you can do the most...
We've done one that I just popped in my head, is we've done a complete custom bar, and you go through this bar into a full cigar lounge.
Yeah.
There was a smoking cigar lounge behind the bar that we did all airproof, type-proof, everything with vents and everything, so they could smoke their cigars back there, and then they walk back through the bar and on out. So
yeah,
it can be extreme as you want to as basic as you want. So
yeah.
Number one thing I would say if you're doing a kitchen remodel or a bar or a wet bar or anything is definitely doing an ice maker.
That's the new thing.
Yep, just doing an ice machine, an ice maker, because we all run out of ice no matter when we have people over. So doing an ice maker would be my very number one
we
thing.
always
if you
run
ask
out
me
of
for
ice.
a wet bar, going in a wet bar.
We even have an ice machine and we run out of ice.
What would be your number two going in a bar?
I like wet bars. I think you need a sink with a garbage disposal. If you're cutting up, garnishes or whatever, it's nice to just stay in one location, cut everything up, throw it down the sink or whatever you're doing. But it's just nice to have everything in one spot so you don't have to move around, because when you're entertaining, to us, time is of the essence.
Number three would be refrigerators. I love having dual refrigerators,
Yeah.
not singles. I love
Wine
dual refrigerators.
wine fridge, yeah.
Yep. Having one for wine, having one for beer, or having one for beer and having one to put your kids' stuff in if you have kids. That would be my number three out of all top three things you should have in your bar, right?
Yeah. Wet bars can be very small. They can just be a sink and cabinets. Or like he said, they could be a sink, they could be a dishwasher, they could be an ice machine.
And it just depends on, every client's different though. Some want them dry, some want them wet. But it really just depends on the client. But I would say about 90% of them do wet bars. Mm-hmm. And the ones that are doing dry are just doing that just to have a little extra table space and cabinet with a refrigerator. So
yeah.
They always want something unique, something different of what they're doing, from collecting stuff or guns or hunting, or it depends on, it doesn't matter what they do, but that collection is how that bar is built around them and how they entertain and what they do. We've done bar tops where you cut them out and put ice buckets into the bar tops. Kegerators where the kegerator comes up out of the countertops. We've done all kinds of different crazy ones. Mm-hmm. We've even done them where we've cut them and you put a trash can drop through the countertops. So it just depends on the design, but there's a lot of different ways to go. I mean, now they make these new countertops that are 1 cm. You can rip them down to about a 1/2 cm, and you can bend the countertops, you can bend the quartz, and you can make them round or whatever you want to do, but there's some pretty extreme ways to go. So
it really provides a location for entertaining, like whether that's an adult entertainment place or an extension of your kitchen almost too, is where I kind of, as a female piece, it's where the guys are going to hang out, but then additionally where the women can store extra stuff, right?
Lighting is a huge factor on any project we do. Like, I don't care what anybody says, lighting is number one in the entire project. So anytime we design a project, lighting is the most expensive probably out of a lot of it, but it'll either make or break how things lay out and design.
It does. It adds an element of just
awesome ambience.
Yeah, the ambience. He's absolutely right. And then also, I would say along with lighting is, I love music. So for me, lighting and music are almost, they have to go well together inside your bar.
If you're gonna do it, you gotta make it unique. You gotta make it for you and make it fun. If you want to find out more about us, check out our links below us.